Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At power forward, Taurean Prince. At the other forward, Juan Hernan Gomez. At shooting guard, Anthony Edwards. At the other guard, D'Angelo Russell. At center, Karl Anthony Towns. And now, let's hear it for your team, the six-time NBA champs, the Bay Golden State Warriors. In the middle, at 7 feet, number 33, James Wiseman. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At guard, 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry. Your Golden State Warriors head coach is Steve Kerr. Make some noise for your Golden State Warriors.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020. And his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the number one pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine. Guys?
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Suns. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Prince out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Klay as guards with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Wiggins kicks to Curry. For the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And it's Wiseman that time on the exit by Green.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Prince. He kicks it to Edwards. And here's Towns. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiggins dishes to Thompson. Got that one up quick.
You simply cannot relax when you're playing Klay Thompson. The catch and shoot, the release too quick.
Russell against Curry. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
Here's Towns after James Wiseman's bucket. Edwards can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Curry against Russell. From deep. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here is Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great. You can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Bielitsa is out there with Iguodala. And it's Looney in at the 5, home in the paint. And with the length Vanderbilt has, Doris, he can be a handful, very impactful.
Yeah, he can. That wingspan on a power forward frame, he's got the opportunities now to let that work pay off. This guy is fearless on the floor. Well, I'm not sure there's a player in the league with a better feel for that shot than Steph Curry. If he gets it off clean, you know it's going in.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Poole on the wing. For by Beasley.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebound, Minnesota.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. Now, here's Reed. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Which loudest section is getting free T-shirts tonight?
Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Looney. Toscano Anderson comes in for Bielitsa. Kuminga's come in for Andre Iguodala. And Wiggins is subbed in for Curry. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Torian Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Edwards. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Noel. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Poole with it. Russell's there, and it's good for 2. Poole's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Russell kicks to Hernangomez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Hernangomez has got 5 now.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Toscano's shot is good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Outside Russell. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here's Poole. Here's Wiggins, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Wiseman with the ball. Towns on him. The 3 from Poole. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Russell with a wide open look. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Looking at Minnesota, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They've been knocking it down from 3.
And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Towns is out there with Torian Prince. And it's Hernangomez in at the small forward.
And the physical tools of Wiseman. Very hard to deal with his length, burst, and strength.
And as you think about it, guys, he could start bullying people in the post once he starts to grow that aspect. Not many 7-footers have that frame and that speed. It's really about learning the game and making the most out of your skill set.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Three-pointer.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. High post try. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Vanderbilt comes in for Taurean Prince. Beasley's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. They get the rebound. Vanderbilt misses. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside for Curry. Takes a 3. Another miss by Curry. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry with the steal. Now the pass to Iguodala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Wiggins. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Reed. Knocked loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Outside Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Hooked away. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, playing selfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Kuminga out there with Bielitsa, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. And the basket by Curry.
Boy, when Curry is hot, look out. This guy is fantastic at understanding what the defense is conceding and making them pay.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Reed. No good that time. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors leading by 8. Kuminga the pass to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
We know this about Steph Curry. He can score at all 3 levels. In that instance, how good is he off the bounce? Wow.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 10. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And some changes here for the Warriors. Heisman's checked in for Bielitsa. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Kuminga. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. On Hernan Gomez, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Russell in for Noel. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. We told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Here is Russell. 3-pointer. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. To the inside. Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got his first points of the night.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Stephen Curry.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Outside, Russell. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul, first team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Minnesota has possession. 15-point game. Here's Russell. Good on the shot.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Moody. Lee with the ball. He's guarded by Russell. For 3. The shot will not fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.